here on TikTok, here on the FanDuel pages. Man, we're going to have a blast today. We're playing some college football 25. I've been rebuilding Miami of Ohio. And, when we last left off, I don't know if you remember, we won our very first national championship, 15-1, almost a perfect season. So that is our next goal, is to schedule an extremely hard out of conference, go undefeated, and not just win the national title, but dominate in every facet. We have some really good recruits coming in. I'm very excited for those. But, let's not just talk about me. How are you guys doing on this beautiful Friday night? Oh, Blaiden, we're doing so well. We're going to watch some NFL football this weekend. And all of our teams are going to win. Wow, that's so great. I'm really excited for you, especially if you're a Browns fan. We don't always get to win a billion games, but it looks like we're going to get to win a billion games this week. So I'm very excited for that. All right. Let's do this, fellas. I'm just pulling up the stream and making sure I get everything tweeted out here. I was recording a TikTok before this talking about the Bengals and Broncos game because that game has some huge playoff implications. The Broncos need to win one more game to clinch their playoff spot. And they face the Bengals this week, who are also trying to get to a point where they can at least control their own destiny a little bit. Which they just need to win out. They need to win out, and then they need the Broncos to lose next week against the Chiefs. It's gonna be a crazy one, and I was going into that video. I was leaning in the direction of hold on, sending this tweet. I was leaning in the direction when I went into that video that I was leaning into the direction when making that video. When I started the video, I was leaning in the direction of taking the Denver Broncos, which now that I've said that, you know who I'm picking. And my thought was going to be, well, if the offensive and defensive matchup of like Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins against Pat Surtain, Nick Bonito, like if that matchup, Bengals offense versus Broncos defense, is somewhat a wash, like it won't be a wash. Like one's gonna have the advantage, but if it's close between those two groups, I do think the Broncos have the significant advantage against the Bengals defense, which has been a train wreck all year. And so my thought was, well, if Bo Nix can just not have like a really nasty bad game, then they will probably win. But then I started looking at some of the Broncos matchups this year against other high-powered offenses, or not even other high-powered, other good offenses. They got smoked by Baltimore. They got torched last week against the Chargers. That's the second time they've lost to the Chargers this year. They even let Jameis Winston put up video game numbers, set the Cleveland Browns single-game passing yardage record, and let Jerry Jeudy have the best revenge receiving game ever. They let that team like put up video game numbers on them, and the Browns probably would have won that game if Jameis didn't also throw like a bunch of horrible interceptions. And so I'm like, if the Bengals can have a similar game to, like, you're telling me Joe Burrow isn't like on a similar level as Lamar Jackson, like he could very well go out and throw 4 or 5 touchdowns. Like, I don't think that's completely unreasonable. I don't think it's going to be 41-10. like it was against, like it was in the Baltimore game. I think the Bengals defense is just too bad for that to happen. But I start to lean in the direction of the Bengals winning this game pretty convincingly. Have I seen Theo and Nerd Sesh's QB rankings? Theo sent us his QB rankings a while back. Let me see if I can find him. Matt and I were in pretty decent agreement with him. I don't know if this is the same list that he ended up going with there, but he went Lamar, Allen, Mahomes, Burrow, Herbert, Love, Stafford, Dak, Stroud, Geno was his top 10. And I don't completely disagree with that. You're a Broncos fan and Loki's scared Chase and Higgins are going to go for 200. I don't think that's crazy. Like, if I were a Broncos fan, that's what I would be scared of, is that Burrow throws for 4 touchdowns, Higgins and Chase both go crazy, and they also don't have the disastrous mistakes that the Browns did. Because in that situation, you lose like 41 to 10. I mean, that is the absolute worst case scenario. Nerd Sesh posted the graphics. I'll go check that out here. Levi Wallace isn't on the same level. That is true. So, and that is important to note. And I didn't say this in my video, and I bet people are going to say it in the comments. But sometimes that's by design. You gotta omit certain things so that are obvious talking points that are gonna make people comment a little bit. The fact that they had such a bad cornerback 3 was really concerning. It's gonna be much better now. I'm not too concerned, and that's why I don't think it's gonna be like a blowout. But I still think the Bengals are just too high powered. I really do, because even if they're able to stop Chase and Higgins, which no one really can, your best strategy is probably, because I really don't know if they're good enough I guess they're probably fine at safety to bracket, but like trying to pick who you end up bracketing is tough. And I think I would rather just have Surtain follow Chase around and then try and bracket Higgins. But then even if you do that and like you run cover 1 man with the safety shaded to Higgins' side, you still have to deal with Yoshivash, and like Chase Brown's been kind of solid. Like, I don't know, man. It's a really tough situation to deal with, I think, if you're Denver right now. Theo's going to get cooked for Love. I got to find this graphic. You said Nerd Sesh posted it. Let me see if I can. The Nerds. Nerd Sesh. There we go. The Nerds and Theo Ash NFL ranked every starting QB in the NFL. So this was Theo's. Yeah, this was the same list he sent us. I don't think he's totally wrong for it. I think Love is a little high. I do think Stafford's better than him. But post Toyotathon, Jordan Love is kind of a beast. But yeah, I agree with the Geno ranking. I think Stroud's pretty fair. Dak. I honestly, if I had to disagree with one thing, I think Watson's too high. I do think Jalen Hurts is kind of a little low, but also I get, like here's my thing. I think Jalen Hurts is low in the sense that maybe Lawrence is a little bit high. But because if you want to say that Goff and Darnold are outplaying Hurts this year, I think that's perfectly fair. But I think you also have to say you would take them over Lawrence at this point too. But that's kind of nitpicky, I think in general, Theo made a pretty good list. Logan said Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, Herbert. I mean, the top 5 is usually pretty simple. People switch around Burrow and Herbert. Theo was brave enough to put Lamar at 1. Looks like Carson was brave enough to put Allen at 1. And then Theo was the only one to rank Herbert above Burrow based. Logan and Carson both put Stafford at 6 based. I think Stafford always tends to like have a couple of games where you're like, man, he might be top 5. Like, he is so good. Pat Surtain legacy game incoming. It really is. I mean, this is going to be a huge game for Bo Nix, for Pat Surtain, for Sean Payton. I mean, just everyone involved. This is going to be a huge game for Zach Taylor. Honestly, I think Zach Taylor's job is kind of on the line in this game, but that's just me. Reading the rest of Logan's list, he's got Love at 7, Stroud at 8, Jaden Daniels at 9, Baker Mayfield at 10. Oh, man. Geno Smith at 11. Drake May at 16 based. Noseball. Dak at 17. Get out of here, man. What are you talking about? What? There's no way. No way. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Horrible take. I'm sure Carson and Theo gave him crap for that. Thoughts on Drake? I love Drake May, man. That dude, he's gonna be so goated. Like, great draft pick by the Patriots there. I think he's awesome. Carson's list seems fine. I'm not seeing anything. Baker at 15, like, he's fine, I guess. But, like, I would rather have Hurts. Geno's a little low here. 14, yeah. I would take Geno over pretty much everyone except for Dak. And I would take him over Goff, too. I would move Dak above Goff. I don't know. But, yeah, that's... And then he's got Drake May at 20, which, like, I guess that's fair, but I think he's better than that. Logan's list is definitely the worst. If I had to rank the list, I would go Theo's is the best, Carson's is the second, and Logan's is the third. But in general, they're not that bad. I don't think. Dak's always overhated, man. Dak Prescott gets no love ever. Breaks my heart every single time. Every single time, but it's whatever. It's whatever. Let's move on. Let's play some college football. Happy to, keep talking ball, of course. Anytime, anywhere, we can talk ball. Players leaving. No, stay. Oh, let's go. I got a guy drafted. Or I could get him drafted. Oh. Should I beg him to stay? Projected round 6. I mean, he was a really good back for us this year. I think he could go even higher. Right? I mean, we're the number 1 team in the country. We go undefeated, win another national title, and he puts up even crazier numbers than he did this year. Because I'm going to feed him. Like, I'm going to feed him like crazy. I think there's a very real shot he gets drafted even higher. Let's try. He's decided to stay. My man. Likely due to the star on his helmet. Yeah. Dak, fake comeback merchant. Dak Prescott was an MVP candidate last year, and I would have been perfectly fine giving him the award. He was playing great football last year with really only one guy to get the football to, putting up video game numbers. And what, he lead the league in passing touchdowns and yards, and I think he was top 5 in completion percentage too. Like, I mean, just absolutely astronomical numbers. I'm gonna look that up actually, because I don't know for sure. I know he led the league in touchdowns. I don't know anything else. He was 3rd in yards, 1st in touchdowns by a pretty wide margin. He had 36. The next closest was Love at 32, Purdy at 31, Goff at 30, Allen at 29. But all of those guys had double-digit picks, and Dak only had 9. You know, his completion percentage was 3rd, which really it's 1st, because the 2 that are ahead of him are Mason Rudolph and Jake Browning. So, like, I don't know how much that counts. I guess you can give it to Jake Browning because it's like he did play 9 games and threw almost 2,000 yards. But as far as like real quarterbacks, Dak was 1st in completion percentage. Dak was also 0-8 against teams with a winning record. Let's see his game log from last year. Their only losses so they beat Washington, Detroit, they lost to Miami and Buffalo. And the Buffalo game was bad. I remember that. Then they beat Philly, Seattle, Washington again, Panthers, Giants, whatever. Then they lost to the Eagles. Then they beat the Rams, beat the Chargers, got crushed by the Niners. That was the game that really killed his MVP chances. And then when Lamar went out and crushed the Niners, that's what solidified his MVP chances. Then they beat the Patriots. They were like fine against winning teams, it looks like. It's not like they were the Dolphins. The Dolphins were terrible against winning teams. I don't like the idea of being like, well, those stats are garbage stats. Like, if teams are allowing you to put up big numbers, then sure, man. Like, who cares? Who cares how you're doing it if that's how teams want to operate? I mean, no one's out here like stat padding for like the sake of it. Dolphins beat the Cowboys in the Fraud Bowl last. That is true. They did. They did beat the Cowboys in the Fraud Bowl. It's one of their only major wins from last year. Okay. The fun begins. Recruiting. We've already got a lot of our main prospects that we wanted. Very excited about a lot of these guys. We got a 5-star quarterback coming in. But yeah, man. We are chilling. Yeah, I got a lot of guys locked down. I got 12 commitments already. And a few guys that I'm pretty close to securing. I haven't really even put in a lot of effort, it feels like. So I lost this guy. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. But yeah, let's start bringing in some of the guys from the transfer portal, of course. I mean, dude, we just won the national title, so I kind of feel like we can get anyone we want. You know? Like, that makes us a really I think that makes us a really enticing school to play for. Yeah, okay, so I can't get any of those guys. That's fine. Not worried. Geez, so a lot of these players were already locked out on? That sucks. Top prospects. Okay. It looks like I've already got pretty much all the big names. Which, okay. Well, this will give me an opportunity to go kind of heavy on the recruiting. Steelers grades for this year last week had me about. Oh, dude. The Steelers, unfortunately, just until they actually find a real, unless they can actually fix their offense long term, they're not going to be a contender, right? I mean, they're a scary team to deal with. You don't want to be the team that like has to play the Pittsburgh Steelers in the playoffs, but they're just not a team that really scares great teams, I feel like. Like, their defense is good. They've got a couple of good players on offense, but their offense is built to really do only a couple of things. Kenny Pickett trade. Dude, in the 32-team fantasy league, this guy picks up Kenny Pickett as soon as it's announced that Jalen Hurts is out and Kenny Pickett is the starter. Meanwhile, I had picked up Tanner McKee because I was hearing that Kenny Pickett might also be hurt. So I pick up Tanner McKee just in case. Turns out Pickett is going to be the one that ends up playing. And so this dude picks up Kenny Pickett and then messages me and says, if you buy me Stay Hot merch, you can have Kenny Pickett. So I told him I'll buy you a mug, and then if I win, I'll buy you a shirt. So I'll be placing that order on Tuesday. Very funny. Very good bit. I respect the hustle. I really do. All right. So let's see these guys. Oh. Peak. Thoughts on Falcons or Bucks in the playoffs? I think both of those teams are mid. I kind of like the Falcons with Penix at quarterback, though. I think it'll probably end up working out okay. And yeah, I would like to see. I would like to see that in the playoffs, I think. But Baker's been solid, and if the Bucks make it, I think they can make some noise. Neither of those teams are super scary. The Bucks might be a little bit more well-rounded right now. But the Falcons could make some noise. They've got some good players on defense. Their pass rush still stinks. Vikings or Packers? I think I'm going to take the Packers. Horrible low grade defense, but even the Jimmies and Joes aren't solving their struggles. Oh, dude. Every time I get a peak corner, I just get so excited. And because I'm like a good team now, all these players want to play for me. Just, oh my gosh! What? He's slow. Oh, and his throw power sucks. Oh, but the accuracy is so good. Oh my god, he could have been like the greatest player ever. He was this close to being the greatest player ever. Oh my goodness. Ethan Grunkmeyer. Yeah, that is a crazy name. Pick to win the college football playoff? Oregon. I don't need this guy. I already have another quarterback locked down who is a 5-star. Pretty good. I don't know what his exact stats are, but he's a 5-star. Oh, right. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh. Everyone is peak. Everyone is peak. Everyone is peak. Everyone is just absolutely peak. Did you ever get that couch? Oh, the couch has been arrived, man. Couch is super old news. I love that couch. I need to get a really soft chair though. That's what I'm missing right now. Oh, peak. What's his? He's a power rusher? I feel like you're not a. I feel like. Oh, look, man, like. I'm already number 1. I'm not going to put any effort into you. I'm not going to be mad if I don't get him. Oh, tell me. Oh, tell me. The couch meme is still and you know what else is massive? The couch meme. The couch! It is massive. That's what they're saying. That's a receiver. 88 speed receivers do not move me in any direction. Is this supposed to be an offensive lineman? 6'1", 285, 75 speed? Yeah, I don't know what you're supposed to be good at, man. Like, real talk. This is a run support free safety who's not very fast, but I feel like he's actually just a linebacker that's kind of out of position. I'm going to offer you and whatnot because I am kind of intrigued. Mid. I didn't even peep the name. Brian Lennon. More like Brian Lemon. And you know what else is massive? And you know what else is massive? Lemon. Where can I bet? Where can I bet on this? Betting on my college football 25 dynasty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 players right now. Can't just like not use up points, you know. There probably isn't any 5-stars I can pull. I doubt there's any 4-stars left. So I'm just going after 3-stars now. I guess just... I've already looked at most of the guys in... Oh, but I've already looked at all the transfer portals. Okay, so I have to go after 3-star high schoolers. Who all is even left? A lot. But not that many. Okay. There's this quarterback who's almost in his top 8. This wide receiver. I'll add you. Another wide receiver. Physical and a route runner. Punter, kicker, don't care. Apparently I need a kicker. I don't think I do. A center. We'll add you. Don't care about fullbacks. I'm just going to add as many guys as I can, I suppose. I don't need a quarterback, but 6'4", 183. Brother, eat a sandwich. 6'2", 210. I got 5 spots left. I already took him off. I have the QB here. I got one more spot. Who do I give it to? I guess I have to give it to a kicker. Like, I literally have to. But I'm going to give it to a kicker over a punter any day. Okay. So there's a few kickers here. This guy actually is really interested. So we'll add him for now. Okay, this is the 88 speed guy, so you're off. This guy's mid. Unless he has 99 speed. Hello? Apparently this guy's a gem? He looks mid, dog. Like, not gonna lie to you. Yeah, I've seen enough. Yeah, your peak. A running back. But he's probably slow. Well, nope. He's slow. He's slow. Thank you for the gift. Thank you for the gift, kind sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This guy could be. I've seen better. Hybrid safeties. These guys are always very hit or miss. Coverage is already not looking good. But, oh my gosh, he's a corner. Dude, he's a corner. He's a corner, dude. He's a corner. Not a safety. Crazy. All right. No. Tommy Bobo. Pass protecting guard. Man, your pass blocking better be elite. It's not. Pass protecting center. No. Agile right tackle. No. 5'9" running back. Get out of here, man. Possession tight end, I'm good. Quarterback, 6'3", 204, 88 throw power, I'm good. Deion Jackson, 6'2" scrambler. .79 speed, I'm good. Eli Woodson. .86 throw power, I'm good. Smoot, I've already looked at, I suppose. Yeah, 85 throw power, I'm good. That just leaves the kickers. All right, 86 kick power. That looks like it could be higher than 86. That also looks like it could be higher than 86. So does that. So I got no information out of that. All right, man. All right. Whatever. Okay. Oh, baby. Got a commitment. That's what we like to see. Got to get more guys to commit. We've got most of the good players that we want. I mean, dude, look how much. I mean, we've got clearing Bama right now. That's a tight battle between us and Louisville. Proximity to home. You already know it, man. We're beating all these schools. Can't schedule a visit with him yet, though. Lost you. It's whatever. .82 kick power. I'm good. Hello? How many points did I just spend on that? That was crazy. 91 kick power, though. I like it. 86. All right, so there's my kicker. And then we've got this center. Who looks pretty good. Where is the pass block? Oh, 62 pass block, 73 run. I'm not in love with it. Really not. Everyone else, though, I'm doing pretty good with, it looks like. Gotta do coach prestige. For you. Yeah, he's just too slow, man. I kind of want to bring him in just for the hell of it. I've got the points to spend, might as well. All right. Anyone else I need to schedule for a visit? Doesn't look like it. Maybe I should do this guy too. Okay, I can't. That's right. That still leaves me 185 points. I just don't have anyone else I want, though. Like, real talk. He sells me every rebuild. Who sells you every rebuild? Oh, I can only spend 60 on you, not 65. I spend 75 on you, though. And that gives me... I'm still going to have points left over. That is crazy. Oh, wait. Bang. Maybe I should schedule you for a visit, just in case. Just in case. Am I not able to? Hold on. Yeah, I could. Okay. Championship contender. That leaves me with nothing left. Okay. That's good. That is good. Can't do any better than that. I'm more concerned about getting the guys that I have. There we go. And looks like basically everyone else is locked in. Except we did not end up getting that QB. Wildly enough. I mean, dude, this is basically it. I mean, it's pretty locked. I'll schedule visits for people that I need to. And that I can. Just like really solidify it. We'll do playing style. Can't do you. Can't do you. I can do two things for you. So the first I can do is schedule a visit. I can also do a hard sell. I still have stuff left over, so I'll do that. And I still have 295. Ah! This is ridiculous, man. Good to let you go. Already. For these people that I've already like scouted. All right. Blocking tight end. I mean, dude, I'm not interested. Dude's kind of a tank. Yeah, I rock with it, man. Not me accidentally scouting a blocking tight end. Although, he's mid. I was like, dude, if his stats end up being elite, like, we'll make it work. Don't you worry. Don't rock with slow quarterbacks. No, sir. No, sir, I do not. What is this, a guard? A center, maybe? Well, it doesn't matter. He's mid. This guy, on the other hand... where's your pass blocking stat, man? Not on the screen. That's concerning. Hello? Where's your pass blocking, like, pass blocking stat? Not on the board. Like, can't help you, man. Oh, 58 run block. What am I supposed to do with 58 run blocking? Like, what? How? No. Nothing about this is, nothing about that's good. So much mid. All right, let me start just looking at like guys that are really mid. Or supposed to be really mid. Vertical threat tight end. That's what I want to see. 6 feet. Power rusher, defensive tackle. Now we're talking, man. Possession. Safety. QB. Already got the vert threat. Yeah, we'll take a look at you. I mean, I'll look at just about anyone, you know? I just care about getting good football players on my team, man. That's all that matters. Good football players. I don't care what your rank is. If you can ball, you can ball. Real talk. What's the best playbook if I just want to run the ball? Got 2 88-plus backs this season. Man, I think you can run any playbook, really. Just come out in a run formation that you like. Just pound the rock, man. I like to run out of shotgun a lot. And I just run inside zone if you got the blockers for it. I hope you also had a very Merry Christmas. Mike the Bruin, how are you doing? Stay hot. What are you doing? Stay hot. The real question is, who is logged into the Stay Hot account? It could be Matt. Probably not Theo. Could be Manny. The possibilities are truly endless. This tight end's kind of mid, I fear. I was really hoping he wouldn't be mid. Defensive tackle for a 2-star? You know, he's not that bad. This guy's pretty bad. Well, okay, no, he's pretty bad. I was like, if the pursuit's high, we could, like, move him to backer, you know? The Matt, the myth, the legend, perhaps? Perchance? Some are saying? How do you deemed a scrambler, but you've got 70s speed? Like, what are we talking about, man? Revive the Stay Hot Discord. On it. Yes, sir. And I've got nothing left. That's all, folks. And that'll bring us to week 4 of Still no commitments? Oh, dude, we lost this guy? Wow, look how close it was. That's insane. That's heartbreaking, actually. I really thought we would have it. Ugh, so we lost both of those guys. That kind of sucks. Put a lot of effort into them. Let people know that we're back. On it. proximity to home. Let's see who we. Lost you, lost you. Hold on. I'm intrigued. Hold on. Hold me back. I'm intrigued. He's peak. QB. 82 throw power. Oh. Not bad. DJ Coffee, you are on my radar. Eric Troyer, you are off my radar. Rashard Johns. Off my radar. Devontae Hendricks. Like Jimmy. Not interested. Hold on. Hold on now. The coverage stats are terrible. But so is everything else. Alrighty. And that's pretty much everything I can do. And all I can do now is hope that all of the players that I've scouted want to come to Miami of Ohio and that we end up being peak again in winning all of our games. There we go. That's a commitment. That's a commitment. That's a commitment. That's a commitment. Bang. 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 Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Literally cooked. I literally cooked, bro. I literally cooked. My recruiting class is elite. And next year's is going to be even better because after we win back-to-back national championships, everyone's going to be like, hold on. Let me go to Miami of Ohio real quick. Like, all right. So, first things first. Our highest overall player is our returning running back, Joshua Ringer. Really excited to have him returning. I mean, he's an absolute beast. So I'm excited to have him back. Woohoo, he's a higher overall than our returning pass rusher, Doug Kaufman, who's up until this point the only 5-star on the team. And he's having a good year. Our offensive line got Trace Callaway at right tackle. He's been great. Got another high-level pass rusher in Dorian Grimes. I mean, just some more of our high-level players out here, man. So many. But the thing that I'm most interested in are the incoming freshmen. I think Caleb Cush is not. I think he's from prior. We got a 72 overall center, a 70 overall safety, 74 overall linebacker, 75 overall defensive end, a 76 overall guard, a 70 overall kicker. Man, I cooked with that pick, didn't I? Corners, whatever. Where is my QB? Here he is, man. Sterling Rossi. This is the guy, the 5-star. He's supposed to be a freak of nature. 92 throw power, not bad. Not bad. He's a pretty good player, it looks like. He'll get to sit behind. He'll get to sit behind Juan Michel for his senior year, and then he'll come in. Only 80 speed's a little bit concerning. I've got Taylor Hayes back there also, who, like, pretty good quarterback, honestly. I don't think we'd hurt having him start at some point. I really think anything's an option right now. It won't be this guy, though. He's too slow. But we've got some options at QB, I think. I think next year will be a real competition. Running back room is absolutely loaded right now. We've got a couple decent freshmen coming in. I'm excited to see how they develop, but Joshua Ringer's our starter. We've got Tuttle and Bland back here as well. And you know what? I think I'm going to give Bland the edge as the backup, simply because I think he's just a little bit more versatile. I think you just do a little bit. I mean, the carrying's better, the strength is better. Looks like he put in some work this offseason, so I'm gonna give him some extra workload, and we'll see how he handles it. Tuttle's a good player, though. Don't get it twisted. Do not get it twisted. No fullback. Kyson Anderson. Love Kyson Anderson. He's my really true vertical deep threat. Isn't crazy fast, but he's been a good player for us. Moses Perfect. Great athlete. Got a lot of great athletes at receiver. But Kyson Anderson, I mean, he's the guy. 99 agility, 98 change of direction, 90 catching. He's the guy. Got a senior tight end in Dwayne Adai. Hoping he can finish out his year strong. Theo Byard's his backup. Theo. Left tackle spot's a little bit weak. Left guard spot's looking pretty good. Center's looking pretty good. Got some freshmen back here to learn and develop and grow. Brought in this freshman right guard, and I wonder if he couldn't play elsewhere on the offensive line if we needed him to. I got a lot of right tackles, though. I have so many right tackles. All right, someone's going to have to move to left tackle because there's just too many. All right, we got Jake Major. He'll probably be the guy to make the switch. He's the most complete, it looks like. Yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that now. Left tackle. My top wide receiver does not have 84 speed. My receivers are blazing. We don't have anyone with 99 speed, but I got 94, 95, 93. Most of them's like 88 and 89. But it's this 99 agility, 98 change of direction, man. Be so for real. And then I might move Tavon Babineau to left guard, honestly. Yeah, I think that's going to be the play here. He's 6'7", so he's a little bit big to play it. But I don't know if I have another option there. Defensive end, we're great at defensive end, really, truly. Grannis. Okay, so it's Matt. So that's confirmed Matt then. Yo, Aiden Sports. Welcome, man. Matt putting a question mark in the chat like we know it's not him. Joshua Waddle out here. Right end also very good. A lot of depth at our pass rushing spots. Some solid work at the freshman. Defensive tackle's definitely weaker, but we'll make it work. Middle linebacker, got a lot of guys there. Someone's definitely gonna get moved to outside. I'd like to see how my redshirt freshman would play at that outside backer spot. Doesn't look like he'd be a bad fit. The tackling, I want to see. Because that backer, I run a lot of 3-4 stuff. He would probably end up coming off the edge, and I don't know if he can really do that. This guy, though, I think he could. Yeah, I'm going to move him to backer, to that left outside backer spot. I think we'll make that work. And then at right, oh God, that's even worse. Worse than not having anyone out there? Yes. Somehow this guy's a coverage player. Which, like, yeah, I guess he is. But, like, dude, he's got some... Apparently he can rush the passer a little bit. I'm gonna let him give it a go. Real talk. All right. And then, so we got our backers now. Cornerback room, not looking super deep. It's definitely a little concerning, but the guys we have seem pretty good. But yeah, definitely not a lot of depth there. Oh, I picked up a hybrid safety who I'm just going to end up moving to corner. But I got two pretty good free safeties. This is a Brian Lemon. Oh, this guy might have been a transfer. Yeah, I'm gonna move him to corner though. He's got the frame. He's got the athleticism. Oh yeah, man. I'm still watching the Browns even with DTR out there, especially with DTR out there. Actually, more locked in than ever. I'm going to give myself a hard schedule. Don't you trip. Like, it's happening. All right, I don't think I need to make any other position changes. So, let's get it done, man. I'll set my depth chart here, and we'll go get ready for the season. Yeah, I think this is a good quarterback setup right now. I'm going to have Bland start over Tuttle. And by proxy, I guess that, yeah, technically that makes the most sense. Actually, I'll make Theo the fullback. No, I'll make it Bland. I don't love my options there, but that'll be the best that we can do. Ezekiel Toner. I want to get some more speed in the mix here. Zach Thomas didn't get a whole lot of go last season. I'd like to get him involved more. So we'll make him my 3. And I still like McBride. We'll make him the 4. Yeah, that works out for me. Tight end, still a die. Left guard, good. Center, good. Right guard, good. Right tackle, good. Wait, am I tripping? Hold on. I feel like I'm missing something here. Because man, trust DTR is gonna figure it out one of these days, and it's gonna be glorious. All right. Oh, we made some weird decisions on the depth chart. Okay. That's so odd. I mean, if it works. Yeah, I mean, I guess we have the best guys out there. It just feels wrong. But okay, I think we've got the best guys at most positions that we can. All right, so let's go into the next year. I typically just play offense because defense is so boring. Blaiden choosing favoritism over talent. No, no, no. No, no. Me have favorites? Never. Me favorites? Never. What? What? You're crazy. You don't know what you're talking about. I never encourage transfers. Stick it out. Should I change my conference up? No, I don't think I need to do that. We're going to stick it out on the Mac and just make them we're just going to be peak in the Mac, Oh, brother. Man, this team is peak. You don't know what you're talking about. All right, here we go. Here we go. Custom schedule. We're going to open up Bama. Oh. This will be the second year, man. Okay, so we'll make this game Bama. We'll make this game Ohio State. We'll make this game Michigan. We'll free up that game so we can open up against an absolute heater. We'll open up against Cincinnati. There we go. And that gives us 2 late season bye weeks before our, within our conference schedule. And our non-conference schedule is absolutely just ruthless. I think this is great. Give me Alabama. That's what they're saying, man. And then I'm not going to do anything more. I'm going to stop for now. I'm going to do more recruiting off stream. And then next episode in quotes, next live stream, we'll go in and play those games against Cincinnati, Alabama, Ohio State, Michigan. Should be a lot of fun. Do I think we can handle the shoe? Man, I don't think the shoe can handle us. Let's be so for real. But thank you all so much for tuning in. Been an absolute blast. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. Hope you all had a very Merry Christmas